okay, Rue. That's me banging on the floor. That's okay. Yeah. Okay. We'll turn it down. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Woo! Oh man. Oh, that's Crazy Cliff and the boys. Oh, that gets me going. Oh, that's a weekend jam right there, right? Oh man. Oh, it's great to be alive. Yeah. How is everybody? I'm doing great. Oh, I'm so grateful. Weather's beautiful, healthy. Oh, Rue's going a little crazy, but that's okay. We're all going a little crazy, right? Yeah. Oh man, I didn't take a sip. Oh, cranberry juice. Hang on. Oh, one of my favorite bands, one of my favorite records. Oh boy. And then you got Friday, right? So, you grow up with Chicago radio. What do you get? You get Steve Dahl playing some awesome thing like getting you ready for the weekend. Sky Daniels getting jaked and blowing lunch, right? Lynn Bramer gonna rock you into another Saturday and Sunday. Come on, it's all good. Oh, I love it. Oh man, there's so many good songs too. I could have played a dozen of them. Switch into Glide, Kings, right? Oh, what a jam for the weekend, right? Especially if you're in Chicago, you couldn't get away from that one. And oh, I know. Oh, look what he did. He's such a little punk, isn't he? He went and bought a Loverboy single. Yeah, bring that up to the counter. The dudes will give you the business for that, right? It's like, oh, I read in Rolling Stone that they're just faceless corporate rock, blah, 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 blah. You shouldn't be buying that. I bought it. It's awesome. Mike Reno's still got the leather lungs. Oh, you want to see a good video? Check this out. Go look up Mike Reno and Kathy Richardson belting out that the song from the movie with the Ann Wilson. Oh, it's so good. It's one of Jim Peterick's shows on YouTube a couple of years ago. You got to check this out. Oh, they kill it. And Jim's back there he's got his Bootsy Collins guitar, and then he's got like an Easter egg on his amplifier. Oh, it's so cool. Go look. Oh, it's so good. There's so many things to do, and it's the weekend. You got time, right? We got to make time. You got to have time. You got to take care of yourself. Oh, you got to do it. Oh, man. Okay. I got to lose these for a minute, or I'm not going to be able to see anything. Yeah. Oh, I got so much stuff I want to talk about. Let's see here. Happy Mayday, right? Yeah, all of us workers of the world, we're going to unite, somehow, some way. It doesn't have to be in like a crazy, like, scare you kind of way. It's just like, come on, look out for your fellow human being, your neighbors, your friends. Come on now. And if any of you folks, in the coming weeks and months, and you need some work, I don't know, man, think twice about being a scab, right? Because, look, I understand. If you got to put food on your family, then you do what you got to do. I will not judge anybody for that, man. But to live in a country where you got to work 2-3 jobs to just survive, that's bullshit, man. So we gotta fix this shit, right? Right. All right. Before I forget, I said that my buddy Pete was the one that caught the fish. Guess what I found? Not only did I find a photo, I found a little mini iPhone movie that I took. Okay, this is gonna break my heart because this is our beloved Kirby who passed, and his birthday is tomorrow. So I'm gonna get verklempt, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to talk about him tomorrow. We'll see. Okay, here's Pete and Kirby. Oh, here's Pete and Kirby. Look at that. It's a little loop. Pete was actually cutting it loose and he threw it back in. But yeah, I think that's a pike. And that's about all we've gotten out of that thing there. So yeah, good job, Pete. Yeah. See if there's anything going on there right now. No. Told you I love dandelions. Ain't nothing wrong with no dandelions. Heck no. Heck no. I mentioned a while back that I had plans to do a vinyl EP this spring. I was going to do 4 songs. I thought I needed a little something since my record came out in '04, and I've done a couple little things online, but I wanted something tangible, and I thought it'd be a nice way too to introduce myself to like Michigan audiences, because I still feel rooted back in Chicago. So that's on the back burner. And then I thought if I got that done in time, I was going to do another EP on May 1st, because it's a record release day, right? Well, it's the fake record release day. And I was going to call it MAYDAY. And that was going to be 4 or 5 songs of howling loud. Yeah, but I think at this point, I'm just going to get my stuff out there day by day, this way, that way, the other way. So you'll get to hear all that stuff and see it, and yeah, all in good time. Best laid plans, right? Yeah. Last couple of years, I have been absolutely fortunate to do some work with the people at WFMT and the History Museum and some other local organizations. And oh man, here we go, it's the weekend. And we are working, if you go to WFMT and look for the Studs archive, you can find it off of my website. It's just it's a treasure trove. It's worth your time. It's, hold please, let me turn the volume down 1 second here, or I'm gonna get way too distracted and start dancing again. Yeah, I have gone through hundreds of hours of these interviews, and I've barely scratched the surface, and I can guarantee you that you could drop the needle in anywhere and you're going to find a nugget of truth and history that rhymes with exactly what's happening today, and it will blow your mind. And it's just it's a good reference point. Yeah, a couple of years ago we had a big reception, like a launch party for the new website, right? So it was at the MCA, and kind of wanted, a little bit of a stuffy cocktail party atmosphere, right? So I grabbed myself a drink, and I, like Seinfeld said, you get stuck at one of these parties, what do? You go find the proctologist in the corner for the good stories. Well, he's not a proctologist, but I found Rick Cogan. And I knew I was guaranteed to have a good time. I had sent him a little hello email a few days prior, but I just went up and introduced myself, and I love that guy, man. The writing, the stories, that voice on WGN, come on. It don't get much better than that as far as Chicago history and lore and, a living, breathing embodiment of everything. He was great to talk to. Met some other people, Alex Kotlowitz, I want to say. I'm mangling his name too. And a heartbreaker, the late great Elizabeth Brackett. I was just by myself at one of these stand-up tables, and she walked up with some friends just to put their drink down, and we just started chatting. And I told her I loved her work on Channel 11, and told her what I was doing, and they were just absolutely charming and wonderful to talk to. Miss her a lot. Yeah, that was such a shame. The other thing I remember pointedly from this reception was I showed up thinking there was I showed up thinking everyone was going to look like this, right? Let's see if you can see this. Well, those aren't the socks I wore. I couldn't find them. I had to put some Christmas socks on today. But I thought there was going to end up being a costume contest by the end of the night. I think I was about the only one who went with the check shirt. I could be wrong. But there was one moment where Stud's son Dan he was kind of walking through the room. I saw him kind of on, on the periphery a lot. And he gave me a little bit of a smile and a glance. I think he may have got it. But my heart went out to the guy that night. And I was thinking what it must be to be the son of Studs, who's so lionized and was being, feted, F-E-T-E-D, right, at this big to-do. So that just kind of stuck with me, what that must be like to be in that shadow. So, yeah, it was a cool event, and check out the website. It's worth your time. There's just so much good history and here's my lure for you. You get yourself a set of headphones, and you go find maybe I'll link to it later. You go find this which one is it? Oh, I'm just having a senior moment here. Here I go. Hang on, I'm gonna collect my thoughts here. Studs talking to John Cage, right? If you put your headphones on, towards the end of the interview, they start getting really up close to the mics and intimate. And at some point, you're listening to this thing, and you can hear him lighting up cigarettes. And then John starts telling Studs this great kind of anecdote, and you can hear the smoke coming out of his nostrils. I kid you not. And this delicious sort of anticipation of a setup and a punchline. And that's the art of conversation right there. That's some good stuff. Yeah. Check it out. Yeah, Mayday is probably a good time to talk about the Midiots yesterday again, right? Lansing. I can't, we can't get away from these folks. They got to be getting paid, and the organizers kind of trucked in there and given some instructions or something. I can't figure this out. What is the basic operating principle here? I mean, are these dudes? It's always dudes, right? I mean, I saw a couple women there, and I don't know. I mean, they look like this sort of classic authoritarian, seeking approval. I don't know. And then, so they go do these things, and what do they do? I mean, do they go home and then look at the media amplifies it, and do they go home and then look at themselves on TV and on the websites and stuff and get off on that and get another boost of, rage and belief that they're on the right side of something? They're on the right side for sure, but it's not the correct side as far as I'm concerned. I don't know. I'm just, yeah. Well, I'm not gonna go down that road too much today. It's Friday. I'm just grateful to be alive, right? Yeah. These guys. My brother sent me some footage from a couple of years ago. He saw them outside Chicago. Same original lineup. Still bringing it. Still slinging it 40 years later. Yeah. Oh, man. I just wear this record out. Another cutout, but, so what? I mean, that's a shame, right? I mean, talk about, choke jobs and, balls being dropped. It's look at this, what the hell were you doing, Atlantic? Why did all these records end up in the cutout bin? That, if it irks me, I can't imagine what it irks these fellas to this day, right? I didn't get to see Cliff back in the day and his glory, the stories I've heard of him just tearing clubs apart. So, yeah, but I've seen them a couple times at Fitzgerald's and some other venues, and it's good, man. It feels like rejuvenation every time I see them, do it. Oh, and if you're if you're if you're a Chicago baseball nut, I go through my my interest kind of wanes. I don't pay a whole lot of attention much anymore, but you want some baseball, go listen to some off Broadway. Check it out. Here's my analogy. Cliff's throwing the knuckleballs, right? John Ivan's slinging fast heat, and Rob Harding is like curveballs. He's doing all these weird, just chirpy, quirky, fills and runs, and that kind of Neil Giraldo kind of stuff, where it's just how does he start here and end up there, and what in the world was he doing in between? And somehow you get this outer space guitar solo inside of an awesome pop song. It's what the hell more do you need? I don't need a whole lot more than that. Anyway, all right, I printed out, well, the lyrics are in here, but I need them a little bit bigger for my middle-aged eyes. I'm going to give this song a run through and see what I can do. I'm just going to simplify the guitar. You're not going to hear any hot licks. I'm going to just be trying to pay attention and sing the song. Go listen to the record. All right, everybody be well. Yeah, let's rock it. Hi, buddy. Yeah, is it scary? Am I going to get too loud? Yeah. It's okay. If you want to run in and go scramble to the basement, I understand. Okay. Looking back, all I ever wanted was to go to school and get a rockin' band. Playing all the dances would be really cool. We got a date, Friday night, a mixer at the high school gym. The band was hot, everybody rockin' till the jerks rolled in. Who let them in? They stroll around, stare you down so low. They wanna push you down and put you down so low. What do they know? Bully, bully, ow, bully, bully. Bully, bully, ow, bully, bully. Bully, bully, ow, bully, bully. Bully, bully. It started fun, everybody dancing, having fun. But late that night, it looked as though we'd have to face the angry 10. And there he stood, a spineless, mindless moron with a hippo build. And then I knew, I understood the feeling that I might be killed. I could be killed. He came around to track me down, it's true. He wanna bring me down and hold me down, it's true. What can I do? Bully, bully, ow, bully, bully. Bully, bully, ow, bully, bully. Bully, bully, ow, bully, bully. Bully, bully, ow. Gonna wreck the show. Hey, what makes you so angry? Gonna bust your nose. Hey, don't get down on me. All we wanna do is rock you, mister, can't you see? Ah, Are you boy or girl? I'm a bigger boy than you are. Prove it, Mr. Big. The proof is in the band. Won't you just relax? We gotta make you understand. He made his move. He shook it up and sprayed his beer all over me. Ooh. I blew my cool. I lifted my guitar and busted out his teeth. Oh yeah. Bullet, bullet, ow. Bullet, bullet. Bullet, bullet, ow. Bullet, bullet. Bullet, bullet, ow. Bullet, bullet. Bullet, bullet, ow. Yeah, you're going to want to check that one out on the record, not my version. Cliff and the boys, man. I can't wait till we can get out and see some live music. I'm coming to see you all for a battery booster, that's for sure. Yeah. Be well, everybody. Oh, and by the way, perhaps it's time to believe Tara Reid, not that dude. I believe women.